I was just the skinny kid because I grew so fast. I didn't have time to fill out. And so it sounds pretty superficial, but I just started lifting in high school when I was 14 and had a real passion for it. And just wanted to get bigger and stronger. Anymore, it's just kind of a necessity. Like, I need that physical activity. There's something hardwired in my physiology to where, like, if I don't lift, and I can't just do cardio or calisthenics or something, but if I don't lift, I get really depressed and really lethargic, and lifting weights doesn't hurt my ability to wrestle the floor-to-ceiling pantry into a home. And each one of these sheets of plywood is between 75 and 100 pounds, depending on what material it's made out of, what the core is. So yeah, being a big guy doesn't hurt at all. I'm from Kansas City, kind of an overgrown suburbanite. I've kind of found my niche in society by making cabinets. I just like having something tangible that at the end of the day, that you can see that you actually built with your hands and your skill. And I'm nowhere near where I want to be, like the master level of cabinet maker that I'd like to achieve at some point, but I still get a lot of satisfaction out of building these spaces for people and being able to make a living off of it. I love listening to Neil deGrasse Tyson's podcasts in my audiobooks because so much of cabinetry is just boring, monotonous. Like, for a kitchen, I'll be running my orbital sander for 2 days straight. I would go insane if I didn't have something in my ears under my hearing protectors. But I'll listen to a lot of fantasy, popular science, sci-fi. My second major as an undergrad was in philosophy, and so I've kept all those books. My library upstairs is one of my portfolio pieces that I made for my home. It's where my clients and I will sit and design a lot of their spaces. And so it just seemed natural if I was going to have a home office, and I would have something that I made surrounding it. The fact that I have the skills and the ability to give people these spaces, especially with the kitchens, that's what I take the most pride in. And the fact that I can actually give that to people, that, you know, the heart of the home, I can make that for people and give the joy that I get from cooking and being able to feed people, just gives me more satisfaction than probably anything else I've ever done. I started gardening last year, and I think it just kind of is rooted in how much satisfaction I've found in creating things. I have an academic background in biology and biochemistry, and I used to study life, you know, biology in general, and the Krebs cycle and metabolism and plant growth, etc. But I never really had an appreciation for it until I actually started growing my own, until I actually saw seeds that I planted sprout and bloom and actually come in to grow into things that I could use to nourish myself and others. One of my favorite things to do is to make people meals with the sort of the fruits of my garden.
These ones, I don't know if it's because it dried out, but these ripened awfully small.
And that's in my own kitchen that I obviously built. It was one of my first full rooms that I did solo. And yeah, it's just a real sense of pride when I can serve and nourish people with food that I've grown in a space that I've built. It's really, really deeply satisfying to me. There's a quote from Lord of the Rings when he's talking about the Shire and the hobbits, where I think it was in the book and in the movies, where they talk about it's no bad thing to love a simple life. And that's kind of what my life is now. It's like I take pride and satisfaction in the simple things in life. I'm not trying to change the world. This is kind of my legacy. I want to build something that I can take pride in.